affection. We were strangers to the game we love. We are strangers no more. It's more than a game. Hey, it's our religion now. And it's in our blood, it's in our veins, it's everywhere. Ilawa, 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 ilawa. Michigawa na galagaling arami. For years they've taken our very own, but we have them back now. They back where they belong, yeah. When we were down and we needed inspiration, we looked at our past and we saw our champions. Yuruari Pamamanta Apano Buddha Taparika. Apano Buddha Taparika. Apano Buddha Taparika.
Well, good afternoon and a welcome to TIO Stadium for round 12 of the 2023-24 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League competition. Today we've got a big game between Tiwi and Palmerston. My name's Liz Cruz. Joining me in the commentary box today, Chris Bucks. How are you, Bucksy?
Good, Liz. Good into the new year.
Yeah, happy new year. It went way too quickly, and we've got some awfully hot weather here in Darwin for the last few weeks, so this will be a really interesting game in the 4:30 time slot. But a big occasion today for Philip Wills from the Palmerston Magpies, playing his 250th game, and he's a player who's done it all in the NTFL. Bucksy, you would know more than anyone.
Yes, two-time captain at Nightcliff Premiership teams. Very good effort after leaving Buffaloes. Had some injury problems, but come out and won a Nichols medal and Premiership captain as well.
Yeah, it was great to see him run through the banner before this game. So 84 games with the Nightcliff Tigers, including 3 premierships.
3 premierships.
148 games with the Darwin Buffaloes and 17 with the Palmerston Magpies. The 2018-19 Nichols medalist and a 4 times club best and fairest player, and also played over 50 games for NT Thunder. So a pretty good career, that one, Bucksy.
Yes, very good. About to get underway here.
Yeah, and he'll be important for the Magpies today as the umpire holds the ball aloft. And play is underway. So hit out there by Tiwi. A bit of holding there off the ball, but the Magpies managed to pick it up, unable to get the handball away. Waylon Davey now running at the ball, gives a little handball off, but Tiwi with the intercept there. Bit of a hot potato, this ball early. Everyone trying to get back in the swing of things in the new year. Now Tiwi with the hands inside 50. High tackle there, should be a free kick to the Bombers. 27 seconds into this first quarter. That was fast and furious, Bucksy.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fast-flowing game. Bit scrappy at the start, but everyone's coming back from Christmas and New Year is expected.
That's right. So it is Tiwi with the ball. Looks like Kim Cantilla will have the first shot on goal. Kick it from right on or just inside 50. Tiwi would love to get this one to start their 2024 end of the season. Cantilla runs in, put it on the right, high up and under. It's going to get the distance, and it's a goal for the Tiwi Bombers. 1 minute into the opening quarter here at TIO Stadium in Darwin. Beautiful kick, that one.
Yes, good start by Tiwi. Unfortunately for Palmerston, just sort of slipped the tackle and head high.
So just the first goal there to the Bombers with Kim Cantilla. Going into the break, Tiwi were sitting 7th and Palmerston 9th on the ladder, so both outside of finals at this stage. Patrick Bowden, the new coach of Tiwi this season, and Joshy Heath for Palmerston. Bit of cloud cover. I think there might be a bit of rain on the way, Bucksy, which would be a nice relief.
Yes, it would be a relief. Definitely been in the pool the last few days.
Had to drag ourselves out of here to get here. So back underway here in the ruck. Palmerston now, the flyer there, Rudd. Ball comes to ground. Tiwi slip over as they try to get that through. Poor Jimmy. Handball's not quite making the distance now. Waylon Davey brought to ground, but no free kick. Tiwi now going backwards. Got the clearance on the wing. Puts it on the right, looking for the lead there, but some good defensive work by the Magpies. And a nice kick there by Driscoll out of the back line, but gets intercepted by Cantilla. He gets a big handball over the cross to Babui. Inside now, scoring range for Tiwi. They can't quite pick it up, and it's going to get knocked across the line, but right in the hot spot for Tiwi to score another goal here.
Yeah, Tiwi just surging the ball forward, which is really good. I think it's helping them. Palmerston look a bit slow down back.
Be interesting today. Waylon Davies been busy early for the Magpies. Throw in now. Taken out of the ruck by Palmerston there in Rudd. Once again, there's been a whistle, and the umpire will have it back. Gets it off quickly, up in the air. Tapped down. Palmerston trying to take it out of the back there through Peach. Close to the line again, and it gets taken over in front of the St Mary's clubhouse.
Yeah, Waylon's been really good in the first start in the centre clearances.
Yeah, I think he's only 17, Waylon, down at boarding school in Melbourne. Loves coming home to play a few games for his Magpies. So the Tiwi player just had to jump the fence there and go and get the ball. Not many people in the outer today at this time slot, Bucksy.
No.
It's a bit hot. So throw in now up the Tiwi end, taken out, and a handball backwards. Kicks into the player on the mark, and Palmerston should clear it here. They go through the middle. Nice kick there, looking for Gook. Goes over the top of him, punched away by Daniel Potts of Tiwi. Goes inside Palmerston's 50, but it's Tiwi with the numbers. Players going to ground. Held without it again. And I think the umpire saw that one. So free kick now to Brongher from the Palmerston Magpies. So looks up. He's looking around to give the handball off, but the players are all streaming forward here in defence for Tiwi. We're trying to stop the flow here of the Magpies. Good kick by Brongher. Floating across the front of the pack was Tiwi. They've got loose players here. Picks it up, gets the kick away. Young, but not the distance. Tiwi cut it off, and they're going to clear it out. Now Jordan with the ball for Tiwi on the far wing. Little handball off now to Thompson, and he gets it back. Kicks it now down the wing, looking for the runners. It's got Karanua out there. Tries to step around his player, but he's tied up. Umpire's paid holding the ball. I think Karanua said he was over the line and stopped playing. Palmerston now, little chip kick, just makes it there to Tyson Young. Gets it off downfield. Palmerston now just trying to maintain possession with this little chip kick style play. Back to Young, not 15. Plays on quickly. Now they're going to kick it inside 50, but just a messy kick, and it's cut off by the running Stanley Tipalura for the Tiwi Bombers. Now into the centre for the Bombers, and a good mark there by Pajimi. Giving off the quick hands inside 50, looking for Cantilla, and he's taken a great mark there for the Tiwi Bombers. Just inside 50. Roy Cantilla this time in the number 9. He's got a slow run up. He's going to kick it right on 50. Good looking kick off the boot, not going to quite make the distance, and it's punched across. There was a whistle though, and there's been a free kick to the Tiwi Bombers right in front of goal. So on a tight angle there it is. Damien Dunn, the youngster, the son of Lalia Dunn, who's been a standout in the women's competition for a long time, part of the famous Dunn family. Very tight angle, this one, Bucksy. Goes around, and he's put it through, Damien Dunn, and he punches the air. What a great goal. So he points up to the sky in memory of a family member who passed away recently, and they had the funeral this week. So a really special goal for the Dunn family. Yeah,
really good by TV. Then they just moved the ball forward. I think Palmerston are folding players behind the balls, which gives Tiwi space to run through the corridor.
Player they're missing today, Ashton Hams for Palmerston.
Yes, I think he's got a hamstring strain.
Been really important for them in the first half of the season. So the Tiwi Bombers with 2 straight goals in this first quarter, 7-minute mark here at TIO Stadium in Darwin.
Sam Darley's been good too with his link-up run and carry
really
through the midfield.
Yep, through the centre. So ball up again in the centre. Palmerston with the height there, but not managed to punch it to any advantage. Picked up now by Cantilla, and a bullet pass in, but unable to be marked there. Palmerston now working it out through the 250 gamer, Philip Wills. Good looking kick, and hits up a teammate there in Edmonds. Plays on quickly, gets it inside 50 for Palmerston, but some great defence there by the Tiwi Bombers in Potts. Ball goes to ground now. They're going to try and get it out through a chain of handballs. The player is wrapped up though, should be holding the ball. Great tackle there by Daly Banks. The umpire says play on. Tiwi now getting it out of defence, but straight across the boundary line. Umpire though says throw it in.
Paddy Heenan just missed that kick. If he hit that, they would have been away, I think. Tiwi had some space and players.
Yeah.
But great pressure down back from the Tiwi Bombers.
So an interesting start to this game. The Tiwi Bombers with 2 straight goals.
Brody Rudd's in the ruck, Cobram boy.
He's been doing well so far. That time it was Cantilla for Tiwi. Getting that kick away, but Palmerston chopping it off. Looking now for Waters, unable to pick up the ball, but picked up by Alakamini. Just a loose ball now. Edmonds picks it up for Palmerston. Gets a kick inside 50, but beautiful defensive work there by Darcy Lang of the Tiwi Bombers. Plays on quickly, clears it out, and some nice play on the far wing now by the Tiwi Bombers. Damien Dunn involved again. Kicking inside 50, and Kim Cantilla all on his own. Plays on quickly, looking for a teammate, but goes over the top and through for a behind, I think, that one. So that was a pretty quick switch from Tiwi then, Buxy.
Yeah, they're moving the ball really well. Palmerston got to try and control it.
Yeah. So nice kick in now by Palmerston, hitting up Levi Grigg. Gets it off to Lewis Smith, who likewise gets it off to Jaden Dick. Going through the middle now, and the ball is dropped. Palmerston are making hard work of this one. Ball back now with Dick. He's going to go sideways. Finds a teammate there in Tommy Mavros. They've switched sides now. They're going to bring it down the far wing, but the Tiwi player showed some speed there. Almost intercepted it. Just a blind kick into the 50 by Palmerston, and it's going to go across the line. Haven't really got that target up forward, have they, Buxy, so far?
No, they're sort of missing their inside 50 target. Hopefully they should have put it more to the top of the square, that kick.
Yeah, if they put it to the top of the square, at least they've got an opportunity. Someone like Waylon Davey can run in and kick a goal. Throw in now. Gets brought back into play by Paddy Heenan. Tiwi with a little kick out, finding Henry Karanua. He's going to switch it now to the grandstand side. The runner running out of the screen there. Just some little chip kicks now by the Tiwi Bombers, and it's Thompson with the ball. Little kick away, they're just finding teammates easily here, the Tiwi Bombers. So right in front of the grandstand here, back to Michael Thompson. He's made a lot of ground. Little handball over the top to John Tipalura. Gets a kick away. Got a player there in Stanley Tipalura, but it gets punched across the line by Palmerston with some good defence.
Yeah, Palmerston are flooding back really well, so Tiwi just got to try and find that forward entry or run and carry.
Throw in now inside Tiwi 50. At the back, the big punch away by Palmerston, trying to push it forward.
Ooh.
Palmerston, but it just goes straight across the line, and the Tiwi players are appealing for deliberate, and Tipawama man to Mary picks it up and plays on really quickly, finding a teammate there in Roy Cantilla. Cantilla gives the hands off now to Sam Darley. Gives it off but gets it back. He's going to have a shot on goal, but a little bit too lackadaisical, and that one goes through for a behind. So the score, the Tiwi Bombers 2-2-14 leading the Magpies yet to score 11.5 minutes into the first quarter. Phillip Wills bring that ball in. Nice kick in to Tyson Young. Little chip kick just misses the target there for Palmerston, but they managed to kick it up and just boot it through the centre. Tiwi with the numbers. Under the ball was Darcy Lang, but Palmerston managed to pick it up again through Brongher. Kick into 50. There's no one there. Foot race on now. Hayes for Palmerston just can't quite get in front of the Tiwi player, and it goes through for their first score of the day. A rush behind. Kick in now by Tiwi, finding Jerome Tipperman to Mary. Kicks it inside the square. The player up and under it for Tiwi was Jordan. Gets punched away. Bullocking through now was Banderson for Palmerston. He's going to get a free kick. Lacal Banderson now puts it on the right, looking for the lead in between three Tiwi players and the one Palmerston player there. And Tiwi managed to intercept now. Picking it up, Paddy Heenan gives a little handball off to Darcy Lang. Switches the play now. He's going to bring it back inside the square. Lovely kick there to Sam Darley. You're right, Buxy. He's having a great game so far. His kick now, finding Tipalura. Puts it inside 50. Nice and easy mark there for Jimmy. He'll have a kick on goal from about 45 metres out.
Yeah, Sam Daly, if I was Palmerston, I'd be thinking about trying to shut him down. He's making the play, creating stuff through the corridor. Also, Braden Welly's been really good in defence, pushing back.
Thaddeus Pajimi now has a kick on goal for the Tiwi Bombers, but just goes across the face, and that'll go through for a behind. So 2-3-15, the Tiwi Bombers leading the Magpies 1 point. That kick in finds Phillip Wills eventually. His little kick going to Young. Willsy runs back and gets it back, taking it down the side for Palmerston, and a nice mark on the far wing. Centering it, Palmerston finding Edmonds now. just looking for options, and Tiwi have got them covered everywhere. So he goes back in the centre to Young. Young now looking for Banderson, and he takes a nice easy mark. Kicks it inside 50. He's found a player all on his own, and that's great vision there to find Tyron Hayes. Centres it, looking for Brodher, but he can't take the mark. Tiwi just with that defensive pressure now, turning the ball over, kicking it out of the 50 now to the safe hands of Puruntada Mary. So every time Palmerston going inside 50, just they haven't got that focal point for them to kick to. Turned over now by Tiwi. Lovely mark there by Damien Dunn. Puts it on the left, looking for Cantilla, and another nice mark there. Got a player all on his own at the top of the 50. He's going to take a bounce and run in. Looks like Carlson Cantilla. Big kick. No one in the goal square. Cantilla has kicked the third goal for the Tiwi Bombers in the opening 15 minutes. 3-3-21, leading the Magpies, just the one behind.
Palmerston were really good then, just unfortunately didn't finish with a goal. They used the ball really well, kept possession, but Tiwi too quick on the rebound.
Yeah, they're just missing that focal point in the forward line, and even now while we're watching them reset, there's 6 Tiwi players down there and just the 2 Palmerston players inside their 50, so they need to have a bit of a chat about their structure so that they've got something to kick to when they do bring it down the field.
Lewis Perry and Waylon has been really good. Waylon Davies. For Palmerston.
Damien Dunn's been good early for the Tiwi Bombers, another one that's at school in Adelaide, part of the Junior Adelaide Academy down there. Ball up again in the middle. No one getting a hand on it that time. Just bounced down, Palmerston trying to pick it up, but Tiwi with the numbers there. Little handball by John Tipalura now, and a kick by Sam Daly. Almost a good mark there by Tipalura, but misses it. Little handball now, switches it up, looking for Babui, and he's got it there just inside 50. He should have a kick from about 35 metres out. He's been busy in this first quarter. Babui?
Yeah, just their quick hands hitting their targets. Tiwi through there made it havoc for Palmerston.
It has. So, Timothy Babui now. Nice kick off the boot. Got the distance, but not the accuracy. So, another behind for the Tiwi Bombers. Palmerston bring it in. Finding their teammates there, but that kick just to no one, landed in between 4 Tiwi Bombers, almost picked up now by Tipperman to Mary. Little handball now. Tiwi getting the kick inside 50, but a lovely chop-off mark there by Jaden Dick of Palmerston Magpie. Goes out wide looking for Banderson, who's really coming into this game, runs around a player and puts it on the right. Almost had Bromher on the chest, but some good defensive work there. Palmerston with that little kick high up and under by Wise. Punched away, Tiwi player slips over, gets it back to Dylan Wise. Tiwi's defence has been fantastic in this first quarter. They're not allowing Palmerston much room at all. Now Palmerston with the inside 50. There's no one in the goal square, and that kick is a goal. So Palmerston finally with a goal at the 17.5-minute mark of the first quarter. Just trying to pick up who that player was. Not sure either. So it was on the far wing. We'll have to go and see the scorers at half time and find out who that was. But Palmerston on the
number
board.
15.
For
oh no, it wasn't Wilsey.
Wasn't Wilsey. He's number 15 today,
yeah.
Captain. So we'll put a goal down there and find out who that was later. So the score now, Tiwi Bombers 3-4-22, leading the Magpies 1-1-7 at the 18-minute mark of the first quarter here at TIO Stadium.
Important centre bounce this one for Palmerston. Hopefully they can win this one.
Ball up again, Palmerston with the tap there. Little handball by Jaden Dick, didn't hit a target, and Tiwi turn it over, get it inside 50 really quickly. They've got a few on the lead there, just spills the mark, but still running at the ball. Tiwi, but Palmerston are just going to juggle it across the line, so just inside the 50-metre arc in front of the St Mary's clubhouse for the Tiwi Bombers. So some good defence there by Palmerston. Bit of a lull in this game at the moment. Umpire throws it in, tapped down by Palmerston, but the ball spills out. Players falling over at the ball. Picked up now. I think that's Phillip Wills on the far side. Gets the handball off, finds Edmonds. Kicks it down the wing. Bronher under it, all on his own. Punched away by the Tiwi Bombers, and Waylon Davies there. Just pushes it out in front of himself in a foot race now with Darcy Lang. Palmerston inside, but Tiwi with the numbers, wrapping the players up. Davey again gets the ball, but gets taken to ground. Picks up again by Palmerston, has a shot on goal, and they've kicked another one, Palmerston, and that was Bromher for the Palmerston Magpies, Alberto Bromher. So a lovely goal there, really important goal, as you said a minute ago, Buxy, and that brings the Magpies back within 9 points.
Yeah, Lewis Perry out of the back line, but Wayland, his second, third efforts there on the ground to get it to boot. Forcing it forward over the top for a goal. Very good. So Palmerston.
The score now, the Tiwi Bombers 3-4-22, leading the Magpies 2-1-13 at the 20-minute mark of the first quarter.
I think Palmerston forwards are all pushing up to create space behind their forwards, so something a bit different, which is working for them.
So back in the middle now, just waiting for umpire to ball it up or bounce it up. Matthew Gook there getting it out of the middle. There's been a whistle though, and there'll be a free kick going to the Tiwi Bombers in Carlson Cantilla. So Cantilla just outside the centre circle now, looking sideways, but he's going to go straight down and finds Darcy Lang. Didn't make much ground. Maintain possession. Lang now boots it inside 50. At the back. Just some great bodywork there by Cantilla, but the umpire says no. Yeah, I thought that was...
I think they misread it.
I think they did too. So free kick now allows Palmerston to get it out of the 50, defensive 50. Looking down the wing, Phillip Wills there all on his own in those bright boots today. He's pretty easy to pick up. Centres it, but Carlson Cantilla again, he's been fantastic in this first quarter, punches it away. Palmerston get it back, but Banks's kick is smothered, picks it up. Palmerston now inside 50, good front position by the Tiwi Bombers, unable to take the mark. Head over the ball though now, and Tiwi Bombers will clear that out. Good kick there by Brock Orville. Punched away now, there's 3 or 4 Tiwi Bombers. They really need to help each other out and get this out, and a nice mark there in front of the grandstand by Babui. Babui plays on, getting his kick to a teammate, but the next one gets punched away by Cook again of Palmerston. Great tackle there by Palmerston. Holding the ball will be a free kick to Daly Banks.
Good pressure there by Palmerston through the midfield. Banks, get a turnover.
Yeah, Banks just calling his players forward. He spotted up one of them, and a lovely grab by Levi Grigg. He'll go back. Big kick inside 50, but punched away again by Brock Orville. Edmonds there, hold without it potentially. The umpire says play on, and Tiwi just wrapping him up, and it'll be a ball up just inside the Palmerston 50.
Tiwi's defence has been really good on the one-on-ones, especially Brock Overall. Is he a Stars player?
Yeah, Brock Orville. So ball up now. No one really getting possession. Tiwi now with the handball out. Orville again with the don't argue, just pushes the Palmerston player away, gets his kick away, but Phillip Wills all on his own there. Willsy centres it and finds Tyson Young. Young now inside 50, but the Tiwi player read it best, and that was Babui again. He's having a fantastic first quarter. His kick though goes only as far as Driscoll for Palmerston. They play on quickly, get it to Young, who goes sideways to Willsy again. He's been playing in that same spot all quarter. Just slows it down. He's told to play on, so has to get his kick away quickly. Orville with the front position and just the strength to outmark his teammate, his opposition there. Brock Orville kicking it down at the far wing. Now Tiwi maintaining possession. They're going to go backwards actually to Orville. And backwards again, and there's the quarter-time siren. So 3 goals to 2 to the Tiwi Bombers in the first quarter. Buxy, that was an interesting first quarter.
Yeah, very fast-flowing footy either end, but Tiwi were trying to hold possession, kick their short 25s. I thought it was really good in the last half of that quarter.
Yeah, they managed to even it up. So we'll go to the quarter-time break with the Tiwi Bombers leading 3-4-22 to the Magpies 2-1-13.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Process. And a bit of constructive talk. I know it's hard, we've been all from the same footy club, but we've come together for this. Show that passion in the MC Guernsey, get in their face.
here at TIO Stadium in Darwin.
and obviously it's not what we play, 6-6-6 and 7 on the bench, so it's a little bit different. But you know what, we can't ask for anything more. The girls put their bodies on the line, and they went in and they went hard, and you know, some of it was unrewarded, but that's footy.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin for the second quarter of this round 12 game between Tiwi and Palmerston. The score at quarter time, Tiwi Bombers 3-4-22, leading the Magpies 2-1-13. Goal kickers for Tiwi, Kim Cantilla, Carlson Cantilla and Damien Dunn, while for Palmerston, Levi Grigg and Alberto Abarongher. So a good start, you would say, by both teams. Bucksy?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a close game, so fast flowing as we've predicted. It should be good. Here we go.
So back on the way in the middle, and that Matthew Cook winning the ruck tap for that, but a big kick by the Tiwi Bombers inside 50. Damien Dunn flying under the ball, but couldn't mark it, pushing it forward in front of them now. Tiwi, great chase there by the Magpies. It's touched over the line. That would have been a pretty spectacular goal if they paid it, but some great defensive work there by Palmerston.
Yeah, Philip will chase down, tackle there, really good for the old veteran.
Yeah, 250 games today. What a fantastic achievement by Wilsey. There's been a whistle downfield. And the
water boy.
So there'll be a 50-metre penalty
Tiwi's
paid.
Boy, I think.
Yeah, so Palmerston will take that right up to the edge of the centre square. Philip Wills there.
The big 50.
Palmerston, big 50. About 70 metres, that one, inside the square. So Wilsey now trying to get something happening early in this second quarter for the Magpies. There's been another whistle, so there'll be another 50-metre penalty.
I think it was a Palmerston water boy, that's what they're saying.
So that will take Wilsey right up to about 60 metres out. The umpires standing on the 50-metre line. Brock Orville standing on the mark. So two 50-metre penalties in the
Palmerston waterway.
Opening minute of this game. Wilsey gives the handball off to Edmonds. Edmonds with a big kick at goal. Punched away there, so a bit of an anti-climax and across the line. So an interesting start to this second quarter with two 50-metre penalties. So the ball, more importantly for Palmerston, down their scoring end, right near goal. Dangerous now for the Tiwi Bombers. Umpire throws it in. Front position there by Peach of Palmerston. Handball backwards. Waylon Davey doesn't even touch it, just kicks it out of the air and kicks a goal for the Magpies, the opening goal of the second quarter.
Yeah, he had time to grab it, but kicked it out of there. Check side, straight through the middle.
And a fantastic celebration by Wei. He's such a great kid, an excitement machine. So he's the son of Russell Davey from the Magpies and Lauren Motlop, who's been a fantastic women's player. So some pretty good footy genes there, young Waylon.
Yes, interesting.
We'll have to watch that on the replay. Later on, but
goal of the day.
Goal of the day so far. So the score now, the Tiwi Bombers 3-5-23, the Magpies 3-1-19. So the first 3 goals for the Tiwi Bombers, and the Magpies have hit back. Back in the middle now, just waiting for everyone to get into position. So ball up, Cook going up against Cantilla, hits the ground. Orville now in the middle gets the hand off to Stanley Tipalura. Looking for Kim Cantilla, but he's been marked tightly there by Such Taylor for Palmerston. Top of the goal square, Damien Dunn, the flyer there, unable to take the mark, and Philip Wills will run it out of defence for the Magpies. Getting the hands off and back and kick away. Lovely kick, looking for Levi Grigg. Can't take the mark on the wing, and it's kicked away from him by John Tipalura. Ball out of bounds though on the far wing over on the Wanderers clubhouse side.
This Tiwi structure there out of the midfield was really good at that centre bounce. I just like the way Paddy Bowden got him moving the ball forward.
Yeah, it's been a great coup by Tiwi Bombers to get Paddy Bowden as their coach this season. Throw in now on the wing, taken out of the ruck by Gook. Tiwi with it. A little kick away, finding Cantilla, hands it off quickly, can't quite pick it up. Now they've got it, Tiwi, but tackled. Umpire says play on, kick away by Babui. Gonna go through for a behind, so a behind to the Tiwi Bombers in this second quarter. Draws that margin back to 5 points. Kick in from defence now by Palmerston, finding Philip Wills. Willsy with that little chip kick now, but Palmerston are still inside the defensive 50. Now they clear it out on the far side. Another little chip kick here now. Palmerston now spin around, get that long kick going. Bounces over the top of everyone there. Grigg picks it up, but the umpire said it's been out of bounds, so it'll be another throw in now in front of the St Mary's clubhouse.
Is Palmerston really struggling to hit a target across that half forward line? Just need a tall down there. Someone to lead to make an option.
So throw in now about 60 metres out from Palmerston's goal. Cantilla going up against Gook, who hits it backwards. Little kick now inside 50, looking for Grigg, goes over the top, and Tipperman Tamari is there for Tiwi. They're going to bring it out now through a chain of handballs. Thompson giving it off, and a little kick away down the wing. Now lovely hands, Darcy Lang centres it, finding Paddy Heenan running through the middle. Lifts his eyes and almost finds Roy Cantilla. Cantilla gets it back. Little handball, little chip kick there. Brock Orville steaming through, just puts it on the boot and finds Kim Cantilla on the chest at the top of the goal square.
Just their recovery when they fumble at Tiwi, just good to watch.
Yeah, they're very exciting, and when they're on, as we all know.
But Sam Darlington from back there, just his gut running through the corridor. There'd be another possession and to link up. It was really good.
Kim Cantilla now kicked the opening goal of this game, and he should kick this one. Straight through Kim Cantilla for his second of the day. Beautiful kick. The vice-captain of the team.
See Austin Wanamary's down there helping Paddy Bowden.
Yeah, fantastic footy knowledge. Aussie, and a great fella. Obviously played AFL for Melbourne. So the score now at the 7-minute mark of the second quarter. Tiwi Bombers 4-6-30, leading the Magpies 3-1-19. Tiwi just managing to hold on to that lead, Buxy.
Yes, I'll be hoping to get another centre clearance this one. It's anyone's game at this stage.
It is. It's exciting. Good game to welcome back the new year.
Yes, nice warm temperature.
And both teams will be wanting this win. So ball up in the middle, Gook against Cantilla once again. Ball hits the deck, and first to it is Dick of Palmerston, but Tiwi get it back now, running through the middle. Darley has been so important in this game. Loose ball bounces out wide to Alakamini. Gets a kick away. There's 3 Tiwi players, but Philip Wills was coming through for Palmerston, couldn't quite take it, so Tiwi managed to kick it up in the air. Jerome Tipperman to Mary gets it, but not 15, says the umpire, so his handball goes back. Palmerston intercept, try and get a handball away. There's ferocious tackle, but the umpire says play on. Banderson now for Palmerston, getting it back. Big handball out wide. The Magpies just mucking around with their handballs here. Parry's got the ball now, manages to get a kick away, but spills. Tyron Hayes spilling the mark, gets tackled. Tiwi with the tackle pressure now, and there's finally been a whistle. It's been called a throw, and Tiwi will get a free kick. Just a minute of madness, that one.
Yeah, good
Bucksy.
pressure. Fumbles and
bit of everything. Rhett Jordan with the ball now for the Tiwi Bombers.
it's good though the umpires let it go.
Centres it to the top of the goal square, but Palmerston all unattended there. Matthew Gook, he's been great today in the ruck. Now he clears it out, looking for Levi Grigg, who should run onto the ball easily. Running through the middle, gets that kick inside 50 to a one-on-one. Player at the back for Tiwi was Potts. Palmerston now trying to pick it up. Bronghurst in there. Bit of a throw. Umpire says play on, as he's done all game. Bronghurst now picks it up, tries to step around, gets a high up and under handball. Peach with the kick for Palmerston and pumps his fists because he gets a goal. So the Magpies hit back with a goal at the 9-minute mark of the second quarter.
Good pressure by Palmerston there. They pushed forward, outnumbered Tiwi at the contest. And got the reward at the end.
Yeah, Alexander Peach with the Magpies' 4th goal. So the score now, Tiwi Bombers 4-6-30, leading the Magpies for 125 at the 9.5-minute mark of the second quarter.
Might come down to fitness this game the way it is.
Yep.
Very fast flowing.
Who's got it, do you reckon?
Oh, Tiwi at this stage, but
as I said, Ashton Ham's not playing today, and he's been a really important part of the side this season, both for his skill and his leadership.
and is it Wayland's first game? That's a good in.
Yeah, he's such an excitement machine and brings so much energy to the team. So Palmerston now taking this one out of the ruck. Lovely kick there, finding a player in Madiazzo. Madiazzo kicks it inside 50, bit of a floater, and chopped off by Tipperman to Mary by Tiwi. Plays on quickly, getting it back inside the centre square, but Karanua couldn't quite take the mark. Palmerston managed to turn it over. Bounces over the top of Edmonds. Grigg now gives it back to Edmonds. Kicks it to the goal square. Goes over the top of everyone, and that's a goal. And the Magpies hit the lead for the first time all day at the almost 11-minute mark of this second quarter. Lucas Edmonds with the big goal there for the Magpies.
Lewis Perry in the centre bounce, and he's a class. He had a couple of games about 3 years ago at Nightcliff. Played at Williamstown, I'm pretty sure, in the BFL.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of coming into the game a bit as the game's getting on.
So an interesting game now with the Magpies in the lead. 5-1-31 to the Tiwi Bombers 4-6-30. Just waiting for everyone to reset, and the umpire will get play back underway. Ball up in the middle. Cook over the top. Cantilla with the reach there, trying to kick it out the front of themselves, but little handball by Alan McKinney. Players just hitting the deck now. Palmerston try to bustle their way through. There's 4 or 5 players down on the ground, but now Tipperman to Mary gets his kick away, goes over the top of everyone and through for a goal for the Tiwi Bombers. So the Bombers are back in front, and don't they love that one? And a great celebration just off screen here, but that was just a floater that everyone missed. They just didn't quite read it well, and a goal.
Rhett Johnson, just his second, third efforts there in that contest, created something.
Yeah,
the Tiwi boy goal kicker. Yeah,
goal for Jerome Tipperman Tamiri. The score now, Tiwi Bombers 5-6-36 to the Magpies 5-1-31. Tipperman Tamiri, he's a bit of a superstar over in the Tiwi Islands League. He was best on ground in the 2019 Tiwi Island Grand Final, so we all love the footy Grand Finals over there. Buxy, what a great day.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll have to get over there.
Definitely. Super exciting day. So back in the middle now. Tiwi Bombers with that lead back. Umpire is going to have another go. That one didn't quite come off as intended. Palmerston, interestingly, are ranked 4th for hit-outs, and hit-outs to advantage. So Gook doing a great job there. Handball backwards now. Only goes as far as Young. Palmerston now down the wing finds Mattiazzo again. Must have been a sale on bright boots at Intersport or something because they've all got them on today. Banderson now centering it. Peach under the ball, who kicked the last goal for the Magpies, but Paddy Heenan now just going to run it out of defence. 2 bounces, stops, gets through traffic, and a beautiful kick to Michael Thompson. Quick handball now off to Sam Darley, who's just going to run it through the middle. There's a player down off the ball, and the umpires thought he was going to bring the book out there. Reached for the back pocket. I'm not sure if it was an advantage because Darley kicked it inside 50 for Tiwi. But Roy Cantilla...
I get it again. Darley.
Yeah, has kicked it back to Darley. So, but still outside 50. Darley on the right, looking for the lead, but almost chopped off there by Palmerston. Kim Cantilla just shrugs the tackle, gets around another player, puts a little one on the left. Umpire says play on, it's not 15, but soccer kick off the ground was almost goal of the year, but through for a behind there. So Palmerston will bring that in through Such Taylor. Doesn't leave the goal square, just a little chip kick. Now Perry, but turned over by Henry Karanua, just outside 50 for the Tiwi Bombers. A low kick there, Gook just punching it away for Palmerston. Palmerston now still getting the handballs away, just misses the target there with Riley Lua. Lua now picks it up, goes backwards and sideways and finds a teammate in Driscoll. Driscoll now down the wing to Waylon Davies on here, takes a bounce. Nice kick on the right, looking for Peach. Punched away now, though, by Potts. Players all hit the deck and it's kicked off the boot of Waylon Davey. Tiwi player just running around and goes backwards to what should have been the safety of a teammate in Potts, but some good pressure there by Palmerston. And now Potts again will just put it on the right. Almost chopped off there. Sam Darley, just the anchor for Tiwi at the moment through the middle. They're just rushing it though, Palmerston. They just need to slow down a bit, Buxy.
Yeah, as a coach, you'd want both sides to slow it down, take possession, control the play for a little bit.
Hectic.
It's just hectic. Flat out.
Flat out footy, yeah. So right in front of the grandstand here, the Morris Rioli grandstand at TIO Stadium. Ball in. Cantilla brought to ground. Gook tries to pick it up, but he can't. Waylon Davey just with the one-handed pickup. Runs through, chucks it on the right. What a beautiful kick, finding his teammate in Lucas Edmonds at the top of the 50-metre arc.
Impressed with Waylon when he gets the ball. He actually hits his targets.
Yeah.
Very good use of the ball. Oh, he's cramping
yeah,
at
he
the
looked
moment.
a bit sore when he got up. So Lucas Edmonds, he's kicked one in this second quarter after a beautiful delivery by Waylon Davey. Wayway's going off the ground now for a bit of a rest. Edmonds will kick it right on the 50. It's close to the player on the mark, but that's a big kick.
It's through.
And I think it's through for another goal for the Palmerston Magpies. So a second goal this quarter to Lucas Edmonds. And the margin is now even. It's 0.
Yeah, Gook's been really good in the ruck, sort of put him back into the game by winning the taps and pushing down back, I think, being that extra floater.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of work in defence as well. So great goal there by Lucas Edmonds for the Palmerston Magpies. Tiwi Bombers 5-7-37, the Magpies 6-1-37. Scores are even at the 17-minute mark of the second quarter. So back in the middle now, Gook going up against Cantilla. Umpire throws it up this time. Gook over the top, just little hands down to Tyson Young in the middle, who's been good for Palmy in this quarter. Been a free kick paid for over the shoulder now. Darcy Lang will take that, much to the disappointment of Daly Banks for Palmerston. Finds a loose player now in Brock Orville. Orville all on his own can just run through the middle. Kick just doesn't quite hit the target though. He was looking for Warren Mary Dunn. Trying to step around now the Tiwi Bombers. Big handball though. Oh, great running there. Great running by Tiwi Tamari, and he's kicked one of the most exciting goals you'll ever see, and he's running to the ground, straight to the grandstand to celebrate as well.
Good celebration.
So he's kicked 2 in this quarter. Jerome Tiwi Tamari.
Darcy Lang was good across half back then and pushed up into the middle.
So the Tiwi Bombers now with 6 points in the lead at the 18.5-minute mark of the second quarter. 6-7-43, leading the Magpies 6-1-37.
I'm impressed with their attack on the ball, Tiwi, at this stage of the game.
Just watching Waylon Davey there walking the boundary. Having a bit of a break. Trying to get those legs going. So back in the middle now, Gook against Cantilla in the ruck once again. Gook's been good, combining well with Tyson Young. And once again tries to hit it straight down to him, but Tiwi are there with Tipalura trying to pick it up. Darley looks for the free kick. But now he's almost intercepted and held without it, and the umpire has called it. He says play on, gets a handball off to Henry Karanua. Karanua on the left. Goes over the top of everyone, and another goal for the Tiwi Bombers. This time, Henry Karanua finishing it off.
Just Darlington, he just knows where to get behind that stoppage, and he creates something every time he gets it.
He does.
I think he's signed with Wodonga Raiders in the Ovens and Murray this season.
Strong league, that one, isn't it?
Yes.
A number of NT boys that go and play down there.
Yeah, Jorgensen played with us in 1 year. He's down there. Brody
Philo there. Yeah. And a few others. So the score now, Tiwi Bombers 7-7-49, leading the Palmerston Magpies 6-1-37 at the 20-minute mark of the second quarter. Umpire just walking in. Nice hot day for the umpires as well as the players. Ball up in the middle, Gook against Cantilla. Cantilla getting up high. Tipalura now trying to take it out of the middle. Good tackle there by Young, but Tipalura maintains possession. Getting it off to Wiley for Tiwi. Kick inside, chopped off there well though by Perry. Switching it now, Adam Parry, but Tiwi intercepting it. Straight back to Parry though. Brings the ball to ground. Philip Wills is there under pressure. Handballs across the line. What will the umpire say?
Away with that, Philip.
It is his 250th. Gook now just coming off.
Looks
for arrest.
Pretty drained.
He does. Waylon Davey just walking on for Palmerston. Yeah, he hasn't had a break yet, Gook, so he would be in this heat. Ball in now. Tiwi tackled with it. Taken to ground. Would be another one. Yeah, Gook's been super impressive in this first half.
I'm not sure where he's from. It says Victoria, but I might look that up half-time.
Run around and a shot on goal goes across the front. Oh. Kim Cantilla, though, just the strength to work his player off the ball.
That was against Parry, wasn't it? Yeah. Parry's a strong player too. Former St Mary's.
Yeah, former St Mary's. When Joshy Heath went to coach Palmerston, he went with him.
Had a stint at Pints when I was there a few years back.
Yeah, he's the vice-captain of the team, but Kim Cantilla, who's also the vice-captain of his team, will have another shot on goal. He's kicked one in the first, one in the second, having his third shot straight through the middle for his second goal this quarter. Kim Cantilla.
Paddy Bowden will be happy with that lead.
He will.
A couple of goals.
Yeah, Kim had a great season, career at Waratah before moving across to the Tiwi Bombers, and he's a big addition to the side, as we've seen.
A fair number of players, if you're listening, that move from Tiwi to Waratah.
But Sam Darley's been fantastic today, as you've mentioned a few times, and he's got that VFL experience for Richmond and Footscray, and also Neefle, where he played for the Giants. So just a fantastic addition to the Tiwi side. So the 22.5-minute mark of the second quarter, the Tiwi Bombers 8-7-55, leading the Magpies 6-1-37. So the Magpies with a couple of goals. Sorry, the Tiwi Bombers with a couple of goals in a row.
What's happening now?
I think they're just waiting for players to get into position. There's someone running across into the centre to pick up Darley, and that's Daly Banks for Palmerston. Young in the ruck now while Gook's off the ground. So he wins it and taps it forward to a teammate. Palmerston now inside 50. Waylon Davey running hard, but the ball's going to beat him across the line for a throw-in. But it's where Palmerston need it now, is inside their 50.
Just notice now, Tiwi left a big gap through the corridor of the grounds. That's to create their run, I guess,
yeah,
through the corridor.
Sam Darley's been running through it all game.
They're pushing up now.
So throw in now, and it's Peach in the ruck for Palmerston. Gets it back. Kick was smothered. Waylon Davey running through, just tries to kick it, but it's smothered there by Lang for Tiwi, and they've managed to get the kick away and switched it across. Brock Orwell running onto it. Picks it up, but he gets tackled and brought to ground. The umpire says play on. Picked up now and getting the kick away, the Tiwi Bombers into the middle. Just a beautiful over-the-top mark there by Michael Thompson. He's been good today. Gets a little kick away to a teammate on the far wing. And another kick. They've got the runners now, but Phillip Wills is pushed up out of defence to meet the ball and goes across the line in front of Phillip Wills and Damien Dunn.
Yeah, Michael Thompson been playing on the wing up and down. Yeah, he's been very creative.
So there'll be a throw-in in front of the Wanderers shed. Almost 24.5 minutes gone in this quarter. Jumping over the top was Jordan from the Tiwi Bombers, but Palmerston getting a kick away. Taken off the pack, Stanley Tipalura. Beautiful over-the-top mark. Kick by Babui. Doesn't quite make the distance. It's out wide. Cantilla's there. Couldn't quite keep it in late in this second quarter. So there'll be a throw-in in front of the Michael Long Learning and Leadership Centre. Almost the end of the second quarter here at TIO Stadium.
Palmerston won't want him to score Tiwi.
No, what was an even margin, it's now 18 points in favour of the Tiwi Bombers. The ball getting taken to ground. I think it's Brock Orwell at the bottom of the pack who's pushed down from defence.
Also,
no.
Bar umpires pulled a free.
It was Braden Wiley getting up last, and he's come up with the free kick. So, yeah, this would hurt Palmerston if the Tiwi Bombers could get a goal right on the halftime siren. And he's taking his time. Wiley.
Look like a lot of tired players out there at the moment in that heat.
Played 167 games for Federals in the Central Australian Footy League. Playing for the Tiwi Bombers. Shot on goal. Going to go across the face and out of bounds on the full. So missed opportunity for the Tiwi Bombers late in this second quarter. Palmerston now with the kick in. That'll be Michael Driscoll that brings it back in for the Magpies. Going to go across the face of goal, which is always dangerous.
Ooh, very dangerous.
And goes out of bounds. touched. So no free kick, but yeah, really dangerous. One of my pet hates, Buxy.
Yes, as a coach, very frustrating. Especially in a game like this, you'd want to hold possession and just try and run the clock down and restart after half-time.
Yeah, well, we're coming up to the 27-minute mark of this second quarter, so a high-scoring quarter. It's been a long one. Throw in within scoring range for the Tiwi Bombers, so important here. Orville now with the kick away. Underneath it, can't quite take the mark, the Tiwi Bombers, but they're trying to pull it out. Mary done. A big scrap over the ball though, and the umpire lets it go on. Players stop and the whistle goes. So 27-minute mark has ticked over. About 35 metres out from the Tiwi goal. Ball up, big cluster of players around it. Ball gets taken to ground, players diving on top of it. Comes out now, Palmerston through Edmonds with the handball. They need to hit the target here, they don't want to turn it over. Young with the ball, handballs it to Lewis Smith. Now he turns and kicks it out of danger. Nice mark now to Tyron Hayes. Running through the middle, he's going sideways where it's the end of the quarter, he just needs to go down. Tiwi Bombers are onto it, Cantilla there forcing the ball out and he tackles him. Palmerston handball it back inside Tiwi, and there's been a free kick paid and it's gone to Palmerston right on the half-time siren, which is lucky for them. So Tiwi Bombers 8-7-55 lead the Magpies 6-1-37 at half-time. Buxy, what an interesting game this is.
Yeah, it's been a great quarter to watch. Tiwi have been really good, created goals. Unfortunately for Palmerston, missed opportunities, but hopefully they can reset and Joshy can get them back on playing their brand of footy.
So the score at half-time, the Tiwi Bombers 8-7-55 leading the Magpies 6-1-37. We'll go to the half-time break and be back for the second half after these messages.
You know Territorians go a long way for one another. So it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we are here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling expenses. And that goes a long way when you're away. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Looking for a fun day out with your family or friends? Putt on over to Palmerston Mini Golf. With our beautifully landscaped course suitable for all ages, you'll have a blast playing mini golf here at Palmerston. We offer the perfect setting for kids' birthday parties, complete with special packages to make their day unforgettable. And if you're looking to have some fun with your mates, we have you covered too. Play during the day or under lights. We're open until 10 p.m.
And we'll see you around Palmerston Mini Golf.
Find us at the Palmerston Golf and Country Club.
So we're here on a Friday night for our NAB AFL Auskick, where we run a girls only option and the kids are pumped, ready to rock and roll and have some fun with the footage.
We signed our daughter up for Auskick because her big brother did Auskick last year and she just loves it. I thought signing her up for a girls only group would be a great chance for her to kind of be with some friends in a comfortable environment.
The thing about a girls-only team that I think Zoe really enjoys is that she gets to run around with like-minded girls. They get distracted, they do cartwheels, they hold hands, they sing. It just makes it a bit more of a fun experience.
I like Auskick because I get to play with my sister. We love Auskick!
A number of parents have asked if their daughter has to be in your girls group, and they don't. There will be some girls that will naturally just gravitate to brothers or cousins and join the boys group and have just as much fun if it were to be single sex. So yeah, there's definitely options there every Friday night.
My girls just love interacting with the other girls here. They love kicking a footy, they love learning the skills, and they love the hot dog at the end. I love joining in with my girls. I actually can't help myself, and I love to see the skills not only of my kids but of the other kids in their girls only group really developing over the clinic.
Evie just loves playing the games, learning new things. She'll be doing it then for the rest of the weekend, doing her favourite kicks, telling us how many goals she kicked on Friday night.
The best thing about Auskick is that it's really fun. It's lots of fun for them.
Yeah!
Gets it out wide, and Saints going forward now, and a player out in some space deep out wide is by Ted Castle. He swings around on the right boot now, drills a pass in towards the goal square, and Nate Paredes has read that perfectly. He was there all by himself right on the goal line, and a pretty easy goal in the end. But now Churquin, who's run down from fullback, gets on the end of the hand pass, kicks long inside forward 50, a beautifully weighted pass, finds Calder. Calder's got players running into the goal square. He goes out wide, and Paredes it is. He swings around. That might have gone all the way through if it's not touched on the line by his teammate. It's not. It's forward, and once again it was Paredes who'd worked forward. Carson Cantilla just smashes that one forward, and Brendan Cantilla runs onto it, bounces twice, kicks long towards goal from centre half forward, and there's an answer within seconds from Tiwi. So goes by hand off to Darley, and Darley kicks short towards half forward. Babui's there. He gives it back to Darley, who kept running. He kicks long towards goal now. I think this one's going to go all the way. It is. And just gets over the line, beats the St Mary's defenders, and Sam Darley gets on the board via ball up about 20 metres out from the Saints goal. Holder doing the ruck work this time, gets it out wide. Dylan Land on the right boot snaps it towards goal, and it's gone through. Long inside forward 50, Jackson Calder once again got good position but spilt the mark. He got the hand pass out to Jack Lant. Saints have got a couple of players running towards it. Jack Lant's kick bounces in the goal square, and just taken down there by Mason Stass, swings around onto the left boot and bangs it through, I think. The Saints go outer side of the ground this time. The mark spilled out there, but hand pass comes over the top. Stanley Tipalura is in a bit of space inside 50 now. He kicks long towards goal. And, I think this one's better. It is. Not sure what happened there. Play stopped, but over the top. Potts gets a hand pass forward. Now a swooping hand pass over the top. Here's a chance for Tiwi. Running into the open goal with a bounce from deep in the pocket. This kick towards goal is good. I'm not really sure who the player was, but that was good use of the ball by Tiwi going forward. Back of the marking contest. At ground level, poor Jimmy just struggled to pick it up, but now it's a quick kick forward down towards goal. It's gone all the way through for a Tiwi goal as the Saints player down. I think that's Churban. Might have been Mary's. Might be done. And the ball back into play. Goes straight up the middle of the ground. And he finds Tipperman Mary. Tipperman Mary goes long down towards half forward. Here's a chance for Tiwi as running onto it is Roy Farmer. Roy Farmer straightens up, kicks towards goal. And just straightened it up inside that left-hand goal post.
The game has been called off by the match managers at the ground. Unfortunately, the Lightning is just far too close for the action. Unfortunate due to this game now being cancelled, and per the rules, Tiwi Bombers will be awarded the 4 points with a 6-point win, 8-11-59 to St Mary's 8-5-53.
Bowden, another left footer. This time goes back. Bowden, we normally see him down back. Waistcoat, up he goes, and it takes the mark to juggle. 1-2, came off the hand. Waistcoat over his left shoulder, and Stanley Waistcoat, the first goal of the game, 3.5 minutes in. Kura, up they go, ball on the ground, in dispute. Kicked off the ground at the shot of goal. Running around and into an open goal. Wonderful, wonderful work there. Michael Mummery has the goal. Kicked 5 last week. He's underneath the ball. Couldn't take the mark. Matthew Dennis. Nice handball out. Handball over the top. Waistcoat does it beautifully. Stanley Waistcoat gives it to Matthew Dennis, and thank you very much. The quick reply. Got plenty onto it. Got plenty on it. Over the top, the defence. Wanderers in the forward half. On the outside of the boot. In their forward line. Dennis over the back in the Schwartz direction. Taken high in the tackle. Play on. Ball comes out. Big Cox kicks on goal. I reckon Cox has nailed this. He's kicked it out of his you-know-what, and he's nailed it on the non-preferred left, so right footer.
Looks like he's going to go a drop punt here too, so... Goes the check side.
Oh, it's a wonderful
That's
kick.
a great
How
goal.
good was that? Missed. Or was it a goal? No, it's a goal.
I think it was a goal.
Yep. What's he got? Postal leading player there. Pushed out by Matthew Motlop. Anderson over his shoulder. And I reckon Anderson's kicked that. Jed Anderson, he has 3 all in this second term. No free kick. Kick on goal. Cross the face. Big chance here. Lovely kick inside. Picked up by Cabillo, and Cabillo goals.
That was just beautiful attacking work from Wanderers there.
After disposal, Waistcoat lurking, ball on the ground. George gets it back, spots a teammate, running into an open goal, and I reckon he's got it. He has got it. That's Michael De Jong on debut. Got a goal for Southern Districts. Well done to him. Gets the ball out in the direction of the goal, still in the corridor. No high tackle. Should have knocked the ball out. Anderson says, give it to me, I'll get it, I'll take it, and has 5.
Loves that end. He kicked his...
33 seconds, into the term, and he's got his 5th. Looking forward. Over the back, no mark taken. We've got to work harder in defence, easy as you like, and that's number 6. I reckon that's number 6, and that was Jed Anderson fighting each other to get to the football. Bowden had time to turn onto his left. And the chance to kick number 10.
Goal number 10.
Protractor out. Get the protractor out. Is about 1 degree off centre. And he nails it for number 10. Bowden. Braden McLean. There's the siren. 23-16, 154. Terrific effort to Wanderers. 6-6-42.
Mucked them up a minute ago. Antonio James now, maybe not the right decision. Trying to get the ball out was Loftus, but he's under pressure. Brody Philo picks it up, puts it on the right. And finally a goal in this game at the 8, nearly 9 minute mark of the first quarter to Brody Philo. Stokes handballs off to Matty Campbell. Campbell's kick is punched away. Nightcliff have it. Shot on goal now again by Roger Morris. It's gone over the top of hands, and that should be a second goal for the Tigers. Roger Morris. Stokes with the handball out. Just can't take possession there. Drop ball by Buffs. Tackle pressure now. Tigers with it. Moody running into goal. Kicks it, punches the air, and the Tigers have got their 3rd goal on the board to Zach Moody. Now by Loftus. Joey Collison swings around, but front position, Nightcliff Tigers doesn't take the mark, and a good tackle there. Collinson gets Loftus again, gets it back, takes his time, kicks it, and he's kicked the goal, and the Buffaloes have kicked the last 2 in a row. Getting the kick away, Xavier Grant, he slung as he kicked it. I think play on was the call, so Tommy Clark gets it across to Palmer. Palmer has a shot on goal now. Buffs have kicked 3 in a row, and they've hit the lead for the first time in this game at 18-minute mark of the second quarter. Little chip kick now. They've done this all night, finding Loftus. Loftus kick misses Tommy Clark, picked up by Jake Twycross. Sends it through for a goal. Just what the Tigers needed, Buxy. But picked up by Capera, gets a kick away as he's tackled off the ball. Must have been touched because the umpire said play on. Kicked now by Twycross. Gone through for a goal. So Tigers with the opening goal of the third quarter. Behind Nicky there, picks it up. Handballs backwards in the goal square to Moroney, who gives it back to Nicky. Gets his kick away, but only as far as Dylan Clark, who chops it off. The first gamer from Wodonga puts it on the right. He's going to go for the goal square. Going to go for goal. It's gone across the line, and the Nightcliff Tigers players are celebrating. So another goal to the Nightcliff Tigers, and that one to Dylan Clark. Ball goes out of the back. Maddie Campbell there with the pressure. Spinning out of it is Twycross. Gives it to Ryan Nyhouse. Bit of Eddie Betts, if you don't mind. Ryan Nyhouse.
Enjoyed the forward line.
Palmer. Push off the ball by Monaghetti on Williams. Over the top, Spicer coming through. Palmer gets the handball backwards to Daniel Stafford, and he's kicked a goal for the Buffaloes. Daniel Stafford, top of Mensch, and it was Moody running at the ball for Tigers, but Spicer with it now. Phoenix Spicer running in, giving it to Daniel Stafford, almost the exact same spot as his last goal, and he's kicked another one, Buxy.
Yes, Spicer's got himself back into the game.
Players go for it. Moody now gets the handball off to Scott. He runs around again, runs into goal, finally kicks it, and it's through for a goal for Nightcliff. Their first goal in the final quarter, but a much needed goal. Ball at the end of his fingertips, and what a kick by Maddie Campbell to hit up Spicer on the siren. I'm not sure if that point will count, but it is the Tigers that take the win here at TIO Stadium in Darwin in the last round before Christmas. The final score, Nightcliff 13-11-89 to the Buffaloes 10-6-66.
Line. Chance for Tars to get it out with a nice handball across here and a goal, I'd reckon. That looked like Hutt, was it? Number 22 as he turns around.
Yeah, that's Scotty Carlin there, number 22.
Scotty Carlin.
And I think they're just kind of bombing it straight out. And again, they've just bombed that one, and Tars have set up so beautifully out the back. And it's a quick ping on goal from Scotty Carlin there. And he's kicked Waratah's fourth goal.
Out here to his teammate, who is Tyson McKenzie, the hammer. He kicks it to half forward, but it's over Magro's head. Here's a chance over to get around his right foot and snap for goal, number 12. And I reckon he's kicked it. He has indeed.
He sure has. What a great snap around the body there.
Tom Vanulis, is it? Yeah.
To the lead of Scott Carlin, who's taken the mark on 50. He sells a bit of candy, looks for the hands, looks for a teammate in Cassidy, snaps it. A huge snap on goal, and it's gone straight over the goal umpire's head. The contest in Palmerston there, but numbers to the footy, and it's just slip and sliding in and out comes Hillis with that footy, and a snap around the corner, and a beautiful goal to Joel Hills.
Yes, he measured that up very well, did Joel.
That is Riley Boyle with that, and a quick handball, and he's got it back, and he's still going. And he has a shot on goal. Is it going to bounce through? Goal umpire doesn't move. And he does, and Riley Boyle kicks Palmerston's first goal of the game.
But Palmerston, the van here, the nice handball though by Tars, an exchange of handballs actually. And he's going to snap for goal from a long way out, and it looks like it's gone through. Is that pulling?
Looks like pulling on Cassidy there.
It's there to Will Clark. He goes for the short one, but it's not going to reach Kiranoa, but he finds time to snap over his shoulder, and that'll be his second goal.
I think it's his second there to Kiranoa. Move this ball quick, just as Tars do, and they've gone straight down the line, and it's into their forward line. And it's a 3-on-1. Put a shepherd on, boys. but that's number 20 in Isaiah Waters. He's
Welcome
just
back to TIO Stadium in Darwin on Larrakia country for the third quarter of this round 12 game of NTFL footy. The first game after Christmas, as we like to call it, and we've got a great game here, Tiwi Bombers and Palmerston Magpies. Liz Cruz and Chris Bucks in the commentary box today, and an 18-point margin to the Tiwi Bombers at half-time, Bucksy.
Yeah, just adds to the lead, but it's anyone's game. Fast-flowing footy. Good to be a spectator to watch.
I think he dribbled it through.
So multiple goal kickers, Kim Cantilla for the Tiwi Bombers and Jerome to the man Tamiri, while for Palmerston, Lucas Edmonds has kicked a couple. But we're about to get back underway here at TIO Stadium in the third quarter. Cantilla and Cook going up in the ruck. Cantilla clearing it out, but good intercept there by Vanderson. Trying to spin out of trouble was Henry Karanua. Gets the hands out to Sam Darley, who's been fantastic in this first half for the Tiwi Bombers. Goes over the top of everyone and out of bounds for a throw-in.
He knows where the goals are and he's pot it straight over the goal.
First 30 seconds of this third quarter, and Tiwi Bombers got it within scoring range already.
Now, hack with it, and he tries to get
it to a noise in the background.
The noise in the background, not sure what that is.
Takes us to the
Carry on.
Siren here.
Yes, and we beat the rain, Sam. And
finding the alarm here in the commentary box. So a throw in now, right in front of Tiwi goal. Black Gook front and centre for the Magpies. Gets it down. Philip Wills now, the 250 gamer, kicks a high up and under. And we're back. Sorry about that, folks. We had a power outage in the commentary box. So, fortunately, there was no score in that time. So, the Tiwi Bombers 8-7-55, leading the Magpies 6-1-37 at the 2.5-minute mark of the third quarter. And it's a throw-in on the far wing in front of the Wanderers' shed. Cook in the ruck, tapping it back, but the kick inside. Intercepted by the Tiwi Bombers. Paddy Heenan just running it out of defence. Through the middle now come the Tiwi Bombers. Kick looking for Cantilla. Can't take the mark. Tap down by Palmerston. Little kick off the ground by the Bombers. Philip Wills with the ball, but drops it. Players just throwing their bodies at it. No one with possession yet. Finally, the Tiwi Bombers pick it up. Henry Karanua. Big kick. Cantilla almost marks it in the goal square, but it goes across for a rushed behind. So Tiwi Bombers now 8-8-56. Magpies 6-1-37. Bringing it back in now. Driscoll for Palmerston finds the safe hands of Perry. On the wing, little chip kick now to a teammate. Just trying to pick up who that is. They're going to bring it down the far wing, the Magpies. But no one able to take a mark, and Orville's got it in the middle for Tiwi. Hits his teammate, I think that's Darley, on the chest. High, what a mark. What a mark there by the Tiwi Bombers, and just waiting for the player to turn around so I can pick up who that is. But what a fantastic mark over the top, and that's John Tipalura.
Good movement by Tiwi. They had guys streaming through the middle, but they hit the target up.
Yeah, Orville's been fantastic today.
The other one's been good too is Paddy Heen, the veteran, and just experience down back as well.
Yeah,
just goes unnoticed.
Running it out uncontested a lot of the time. But it's John Tipalura now who will have a shot on goal. Kick it from about 40 out. straight in front of goal. Let's see what he can do with this one for the Tiwi Bombers. Good looking kick off the boot. The goal up. So back underway here, and Tiwi with the ball, trying to get it inside 50. Good pick up there by Braden Wiley, but gets tackled by Lua from the Magpies, and now with Lewis Smith, who's running backwards into trouble, taken off him by the Tiwi Bombers in Babui, but his kick goes out of bounds on the full. So get out of jail there for the Magpies.
But Bowie's been dangerous too. His pace and stole that one out of Palmerston hand.
So the score at the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. Tiwi Bombers 9-8-62 to the Magpies 6-1-37, and hopefully no more power outages in the commentary box here. It's been hot here in Darwin, and that looks like young Sophie Wills, the daughter of Philip Wills there, getting the ball and getting swooped by plovers. Very Territorian scene there, getting the ball back over the fence. So we're back underway here. Big kick down the wing. Screamer by Brady Rudd from Palmerston. Kicks it now downfield, but Tiwi Bombers first to the ball. The handball back by Daniel Potts doesn't hit the target. Paddy Heenan coming back and getting it to Brock Orville. Kick goes through everyone, and it's John Tipalura now running into the 50, gets his kick away as he gets tackled, but through for a behind for the Tiwi Bombers. So they're having plenty of shots on goal today. 9-9-63, the Magpies 6-1-37.
Yeah, they're moving it really well inside 50.
Little chip kick in now, and Palmerston just dropping it. Bit of pressure there now, and that was Tommy Mavros, and it goes across the line in front of Jaden Dick, so there'll be a throw in now. Just that pressure by Tiwi at the ball.
Bit scrappy, and both teams just missing them targets, if whoever can clean it up the quickest.
Waylon Davey in there now. But the ruck now picked up, taken out by Babui once again, but a lovely mark there to Driscoll for Palmerston. He goes backwards and kicks it out of bounds on the full. So just a mistake there by Palmerston. We'll see Tiwi have a shot on goal. Very tight angle. Palmerston need to have their eyes up here watching, because there's plenty of players who want it. So Tiwi run around, and that is a goal to Jaden Alamankini, his first of the day. So that mistake by the Palmerston Magpies, very costly.
So relaxed, like he was never going to miss.
I think they do it every day over there on the islands. It's their bread and butter. So A lovely goal there to the Tiwi Bombers. So
Palmerston got to hit that target. They've switched a couple of times, made you a bit nervous, Liz.
Yeah, when they go back across the face of goal, it makes me very nervous. So the Tiwi Bombers 10-9, 69, leading Palmerston Magpies 6-1, 37. And you're right, Buxy, just those mistakes, very costly.
Tiwi getting a good lead now, so Palmerston got to really restart and start winning the ball at the contest.
So back in the middle now, and that lead extended 32 points. It was 18 points at three-quarter time. So a couple of goals to the Tiwi Bombers. So in the ruck now, Peach against Cantilla. The ball coming out of the middle. Trying to pick it up there for Palmerston is Mavros, but a number of Tiwi Bombers, including Rhett Jordan around the ball. Palmerston now getting it out. Handball doesn't hit a target though, and it goes back to Wiley, who gets wrapped up there by Waters of Palmerston. Player's a bit slow to get up. Almost 11 minutes into the third quarter. Peach in the front of the ruck just taps it down to Tyson Young. Handball comes out now, looking for Matt Edmonds. Waylon Davey running onto it, taken without it and taken high. Umpires paid the free kick. Wei wants to go on with it. The ball dropped. Waylon's going to have to go and get his own ball. So Palmerston with possession now on the wing. Waylon looking backwards, but he's got a lead on from Young. He'll kick around the man on the mark and hits a target. Dylan Wise now with the kick in. Players flying. Orville punches it away. Sorry, not Orville. That was Potts for the Tiwi Bombers, and it goes across the line. So dangerous here for Palmerston. They really need to man up quickly and keep their eyes up watching the Tiwi players who can be so dangerous around goal. Big black cloud in the background there, Buxy. Might get some rain yet.
Get some rain.
So Cantilla just hitting it backwards. Palmerston try to run through with it. The player gets tackled. Oh.
Nothing in it.
And the umpire has paid a free kick.
To Tiwi.
Not sure. Tiwi player, to
50 metres.
50 metres for not returning the ball. So Tiwi will run that down to the middle.
Just watching, really impressed. Tiwi really keeping their structure. Their midfields ain't going in their forward. They're just letting their forwards do the work.
And the lights have been turned on here at TIO Stadium. Low kick finding the target now. That was Sam Darley with the kick. Finding his teammate in Jordan. Kicks it in, goes over the top, off hands. Cantilla has a shot on goal. It's going to go across the face. There's a player there who marks it, and it's Jaden Elamankini once again for the Tiwi Bombers, and he kicked a goal just minutes ago.
Out on the full.
Oh, out on the full. Umpire's got no sense of occasion.
Palmerston got plenty of numbers in their forward back half.
They do. Adam Parry now bring it in for Palmerston. Big kick out of the 50. Two Tiwi players there though, and one goes to ground in Potts. Tiwi though, heaps of numbers at the back, and they turn it over, kicking it back in. Unable to take the mark was Dick. Hits the ground. Players trying to pick it up. Elamankini coming in with that tackle. Babui kicks it off the ground through for another behind for the Tiwi Bombers, so they're having plenty of shots on goal.
There's no player in Palmerston's 50 or half of the footy from the centre line. They're all in Tiwi's forward.
The score now, Tiwi Bombers 10-10-70, leading Palmerston 6-1, 37, and we're at almost the 14-minute mark of this third quarter. Philip Wills, a 250...
Going to be in the square, Philip. Should know that, 250 games.
250-game player kicking it in and finding Young. He's been great today for the Magpies in the middle and working hard around the ground. He kicks it out of bounds. I just gave him a rap. He kicks it out of bounds.
Just turning it over, Palmerston. Just let them down today.
Yeah. They have. So it'll be Tiwi with the free kick in front of the St Mary's Clubhouse. And as you just said, Buxy, there's no one in the back half of the ground at the moment. Tiwi now kicking it inside 50. Big pack. Palmerston players just mucked each other up there. There were 4 of them that flew for the ball. Young's got it now, but he's wrapped up. Manages to get a little kick away. Sam Darley with the ball. Kicks it and finds a teammate. Just a beautifully weighted kick. And he's got his teammate there in Babui. A bit of a mistake there. Philip Wills manages to mop it up and kick it to the safety of the wing and finds Levi Grigg. Grigg's really coming into this game now in this third quarter. Grigg points, kicks it to the centre square, goes off hands. Paddy Heenan's there, gets pushed off the ball. Great tackle. Great tackle by Michael Thompson on Dylan Wise to win the free kick. He's been good today, Thompson.
Yeah, Greg just had to take a bit of time then because there was no Palmerston player forward of him.
So now Tiwi with the numbers, they're just going to play around with it while they reset. And Darley with the ball, he'll kick it grandstand side to Paddy Heenan, who'll now go down the wing. He's got the lead of Orville, who's got the knee brace on now. Little kick around, it's going to bounce and go across the line in front of Roy Cantilla. Cross for a throw-in.
Just interesting with Palmerston flood behind the ball. I thought they might keep their structure and just trying to slow the game down a little bit.
So a throw in about 60 out from the Tiwi goal. Peach over the top, hits it backwards. Waylon Davey just pushing it forward towards Edmonds, who gets the handball sideways to Riley Lua. Waylon Davey with the ball now, stripped of it by Thompson. Picked up by Lua, but he's also tackled. Running into each other, a group of players there. Trying to pick it up, Matty Azzo from Palmerston. Gets a handball out and over the top, but intercepted by Tiwi. Sam Darley now tackled. And the Palmerston player wrapped up once again. Dylan Wise. And yeah, big pack of players around the ball.
Good though, it looked like Palmerston young guys were having a crack then.
It did. So Cantilla just gets hit in the face as he goes up for the ruck. And Stanley Tipalura trying to pick that ball up on the boundary line, gets it back to Thompson. Little handball. Maintaining possession here, Tiwi, running around the player, gets the kick away, goes over the top of everyone. Palmerston there at the back, taking it across the line, Tommy Mavros. So 17-minute mark of the third quarter here. Bit of a lull in the game in the middle. No one can get a clearance. Throw in now right in front of the Morris Rioli grandstand. Peach at the front, but punched away by Cantilla over the back. Trying to pick it up, Palmerston in Banks. Getting the kick away, Lewis Smith for Palmerston, but Tiwi leading the chase to the ball and smashing it away was Tipalura. Likewise, Adam Parry now comes running in and smashes the ball to Waylon Davey. Stops and props, tries to get around, throws the ball, and now Tiwi just turn it over. They've been great all day and they're going to clear it out now to the safe hands of Sam Darley, who'd been their top 2 or 3 players on the ground. Darley kicking it wide to Rhett Jordan in the 25. Little handball now to Babui. Has to get it back quickly to Wiley running through the middle. He's kicked it inside just onto the 50, but a great punch away there by Barodi Rudd in defence for the Magpies.
Just Tiwi out of defence, linking up really well. Run and carry.
Got a really good balanced team out there today, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Sure, Paddy wishes he had that every week.
And everyone's contributing, that's the other thing too.
Yeah,
they're all
no standouts.
Playing for each other. So throw in now. Peach going up in the ruck over the top, punched away by Cecil Purantatameri for the Tiwi Bombers. Now Palmerston regain possession, but chopped off once again by Tiwi. Little chip kick over the top, looking for Henry Karanua. He's got the ball, he's got time, just settles, puts it on the left and puts it through for a goal for the Tiwi Bombers. Henry Karanua, his second goal for today. Kicked 1 in the second and now 1 in the third, and the score. The Tiwi Bombers 11-9-75 to the Magpies 6-1-37, just extending that lead.
Just really balanced around the contest there. Paddy Bowden will be real happy. Palmerston had numbers around the contest, but when it gets on the outside, they're in trouble.
So the margin now 38 points, and Palmerston yet to score since half-time.
Just give a shout out to Frankie Miller, one of the supporters of Tiwi down in Victoria, who'll be watching.
Yeah, it's great. We get lots of people watching from down south. We're the only footy competition in Australia on at this time of year, Buxy, so plenty of interest and plenty of footy coaches
keeping an eye on
keeping an eye on things. My mate Corey Carvo is coaching Kyabram in the Golden Valley District League this year, Buxy, which you would know well.
Yes,
I was talking to him during the week. He was asking for a few players. So back underway here in the middle. Palmerston with the handball over the top, but Tiwi hot on their heels. Kicked away now by Palmerston, but only as far as Brock Orville. Running it through the middle, just getting that kick away. But Philip Wells at the back, the 250 gamer, reading it best and putting it on the boot. Back into the middle for Palmerston, finding Lewis Smith. Edmonds just drops the ball now, but lovely work there by Waters to run back through, pick it up. Much better lead by Palmerston, and Peach is able to take that mark.
Just started with Wills hitting that target, and they were clean all the way through, and Brodie Rudd making the contest.
Still down on his haunches, Willsy. That was a big effort. But
not sure whether he's played too many games. He's had a few injuries
he's had a
this
few
season,
injuries.
So his fitness is probably down a little bit.
He's super fit, but it's just that match fitness and playing a 4:30 game as well. Peach now to have a shot on goal for Palmerston, a much needed goal. Puts it on the left, high up and under, and the goal umpire doesn't move, and Palmerston get their first goal of the third quarter through Alexander Peach, and his second for today. Kicked one in the second and now one in the third.
Palmerston, we're hoping to get a couple more to finish off the quarter. I'd say they'll be running out of time because we haven't had many goals kicked this quarter.
Yeah, Peach, he's played for the Boulder City Footy Club in the Goldfields Football League, and also played NEFL for Canberra and the UWS Giants, and when he was a youngster played Coates Talent League for the Murray Bushrangers. Found his way to Palmerston in the NTFL. The score now, Tiwi Bombers 11-10-76, leading Palmerston 7-1-43. So that margin back to 33 points. And we're back in the middle. There's a bit of dark cloud coming over.
We're just hoping.
Might rain for the next game. Palmerston now through the middle. Lewis Smith gets tackled, but he's going to go back in for it. Tiwi just beat him to the ball, but misses his kick. I think it was Tippy Man to Mary. Still on his haunches. Picked up now by Lewis Smith from Palmerston, gets that kick towards Lucas Edmonds, but Paddy Heenan, as you said, he's just shown his experience all day, intercepts, gets that handball off to Brock Orville. Orville inside 50, there's a player there unattended, looks like Purantata Mary Dunn. Little kick over the top, finds a teammate, and it's another goal for the Tiwi Bombers, and I'm just trying to pick up who that was. I think it was...
Missed that.
Just waiting for him to turn around, and but another goal for the Tiwi Bombers, and it was John Tipalura. So his second for this quarter. He kicked one a little bit earlier, John Tipalura.
I'm impressed with Brock Oval this quarter. He's really stepped up.
He's a good player.
A fair bit of it.
So the score, the Tiwi Bombers 12-10-82, leading the Palmerston Magpies 7-1-43. That score going back out to 38-point margin. Yeah, Brock Orville from Victoria. He played in the Horsham and District Football Netball League, and he's also played a few games for Waratahs, as you said earlier, Buxy. So 23-minute mark of the third quarter, all up, but it comes down to Stanley Tipalura, gets it out the back to Damien Dunn now. Back to Tipalura, getting the handball off now to Darcy Lang. Intercepted though well by Palmerston, but some good tackle pressure there, and they've turned it over, the Tiwi Bombers. Little handball now to Henry Karanua, tries to sell the candy, gets around, puts it on the left, but that one's gone out of bounds on the full.
Good pressure from Palmerston there. Tiwi had plenty of runners.
They did.
Streaming through, forward 50.
So Adam Parry now, the vice-captain of the Magpies, will bring it in. It's going to go down the St Mary's Clubhouse side. Big kick. Over the top of everyone. Tiwi with the runners at the back. Little handball backwards, and they're going to centre it, finding Brock Orville. As you said, Buxy has been great in this third quarter. He goes backwards now to Rhett Jordan. Little chip kick finds Sam Darley. He's been everywhere today, but he's beaten by the three-quarter time siren, but he puts his hand up and says, I'm going to have my kick. There's no one at the back, so Willsy's there.
Yeah.
250 games, he knows that he has to get back and defend that as the three-quarter time siren goes, and it is the Tiwi Bombers 12-9-81 leading the Magpies 7-1-43, so a 4-goal-to-1 quarter for the Tiwi Bombers, and we'll go to the three-quarter time break and be back for the final quarter after these messages.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
And a bit of constructive talk. I know it's hard, we've been all from the same footy club, but we've come together for this. Show that passion in the MC Guernsey, get in their face.
lights out. And obviously it's not what we play, 6-6-6 and 7 on the bench, so it's a little bit different. But you know what, we can't ask for anything more. The girls put their bodies on the line, and they went in and they went hard, and you know, some of it was unrewarded, but that's footy.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin on Larrakia country for the final quarter of this round 12 men's Premier League game between Tiwi and Palmerston, and it is Tiwi Bombers who had a big third quarter, kicking 4 goals to 1 going into the last quarter with a 38-point lead. Underway in the middle, Cantilla and Gook taken out by Young with the handball backwards, finds Lewis Smith. But Tiwi now, Paddy Heenan getting it across to Sam Daly. He's been fantastic in this game. Lovely weighted kick, finding Henry Karanua on the wing. Karanua now going inboard, finding Edward Purantatameri done, and Tiwi going to have a shot on goal, but he's missed. Puts the hands on the heads, and that was poor Jimmy. So Palmerston now with those dark clouds in the background. I think the rain's going to go around us though, Buxy. Just had a quick look on the radar.
As it always does.
Been so hot here in Darwin the last few weeks. Phillip Wills kicking it in. And another kick finding Edmonds for Palmerston. Now running through the middle. Big kick going to go over the top of Madiatso, punched away, and Paddy Heenan is going to run onto it in front of Alberto Bonher for Palmerston, but Palmerston managed to pick it up, get it back through the middle through Dylan Wise, going backwards now. Handball just intercepted there, some great pressure by the Tiwi Bombers, diving on it. Henry Karanua goes out wide, and Riley Lua should run onto it, but he's got Paddy Heenan there hot on his heels, and the ball's going to go across the line for a throw-in, and we're 1.5 minutes into this final quarter.
Just impressed with Tiwi's pressure all day. They really just never give up their second and third efforts.
Been a great all-round team effort, probably one of the best they've had this season. They've had 2 wins so far, so looking for their third today. Throw-in in front of the old scoreboard now. Peach going up uncontested as Orville goes to ground. But the ball still, no one with possession out there. Moving back towards that line. Peach now with a little handball out and finds Madiatso pushing it forward now. Phillip Wills, a little handball now, getting it to Rudd. Going sideways back towards the line. Peach with it again. Now they're running forward, the Magpies, and spinning around through a chain of handballs. Riley Lua get the kick away. Tiwi with front position and a nice intercept mark to Desmond Tippleman-Tamiri. He's going to switch it going across, and I think there's some light rain falling out there, Buxy.
Yeah,
a bit of lightning. And we all know what happens with the team are in front after half-time. Are awarded the win if it's called off. Hopefully it's not though. And we've got another game coming up after this. So,
the ball.
Yeah, Lewis Smith now giving away that free kick, and it's Darcy Lang with the ball for the Tiwi Bombers. Short chip kick, finding a teammate there. Long through the middle now, Damien Dunn, beautiful hands, runs around the player on the mark. Nice kick on the left, finds his teammate there in poor Jimmy. Puts it on the left, it's got a teammate over the back in Kim Cantilla. Comes off hands and he runs through and kicks it off the ground. Kim Cantilla with his 4th goal of the day.
Said it a bit, Sam Darling, just when he gets the ball, just creating and backing himself to hit that target. The Tiwi guy running forward, just been really good.
He's been fantastic, both Sam Daly and Kim Cantilla today. They'd definitely be in their team's top 5, and I'll get you to do them at the end of the game, Buxy. No pressure for both teams. But yeah, Tiwi with the first goal on the board in this final quarter. The score 13-11, 89. Tiwi leading Palmerston 7-1, 43.
Paddy Bowden, I think he's got it right today. He's picked a very balanced side. They've played well together. Palmerston just got to get their hands on the ball and control the footy, slow it down to their game.
So back in the middle now, as that rain and those dark clouds are threatening, but the margin 46 points. Cook up in the ruck. Orville just kicking it off the ground, but Lewis Smith is there patting it out in front of him. Well done. Picks it up, gets his kick away. Got a teammate out there in Dylan Wise, but Sam Darley once again with some pressure. And Palmerston regain possession. Kick away now by Dick. High up and under. Tries to punch it away, the Tiwi player in Tippermantameri, but they've worked it well there, Tiwi. Got it back to Paddy Heenan. Little handball now to Lang. Gets a long kick down. Looking for Orville, who's just works so hard at the ball, getting a mark, playing on quickly, but a nice intercept mark there to Palmerston. The player read it best. And they're going to come back down the wing. Dylan Wise once again now with the hands. And he's going to switch it across the side. Riley Lua now has to run onto it in front of the old scoreboard, but he's got a bit of room, has time to get his little kick away to Edmonds once again. He's been good this game for 4 quarters, Edmonds. Kicked 2 goals in the second quarter. But both teams pushing back now into Palmerston's 50. So kick it from just inside 50. Puts it on the right. Not going to make the distance. Pack of players run at it. Gook's there for the Magpies. Ball hits the deck. Picked up by Alberto Brongher, and he's kicked his second goal of the game. He kicked 1 in the first, and now he's kicked 1 in the final quarter for the Palmerston Magpies. A much-needed goal. Yeah, Palmerston is just missing that, I reckon, one tall target up forward. They're getting inside 50, but just rebounding. It was a good goal. Yeah, Alberto Brongher. So he's from the Garak Bombers down in the Big Rivers Footy League, which is down Catherine Way. Yeah. So, yeah, good pick up for Palmy. 6.5 minute mark of this final quarter, and it's Tiwi Bombers 13-11, 89, leading Palmerston 8-1, 49, so a 40-point margin. So just a little bit of rain and lightning around, cooling it down out there for the players. Not out of reach for Palmerston, but they need next couple of goals quick. And of course today's Philip Wills' 250th NTFL game, which is a great achievement. Playing for Palmerston in this game. Out of the ruck now, Young with a high kick inside 50. There's players underneath it, but no one goes for it. Good tap there, gets it to Peach for Palmerston. He just handballs it to himself. He's doing all the work down there. Bit of pressure by the Tiwi Bombers, and they run through, pick it up and kick that out of defence. Stanley Tipalura there just on his own. Little kick across to Carlson Cantilla. He's going to run through the middle now, just step around players, gets the hands off now to Roy Cantilla, keeping it in the family. Runs through, puts it on the boot. Kim Cantilla's there. That would have been Cantilla to Cantilla to Cantilla if that had come off. But the ball's loose now. Picked up by Palmerston. Pressure by Kim Cantilla. He slips over. Unlucky for Kim Cantilla there, and the ball spills out. But it's only going as far as Roy Cantilla. Bit of lightning in the background. And now Jaden Ellerman-Kinney gets the kick away. But Palmerston with the players over there in Lewis Smith getting a nice kick away to Tyson Young. Young going to bring it down the far wing now. No one there, and the ball's going to go across the line. Just unlucky with Palmerston. If they hit that target, they're away again. But it's very, as a
backman with the Tiwi boys around, you'd be very scared because they're very quick off their feet.
And you can't see it on the screen, but there's the big dark clouds right around us here at TIO Stadium. So that rain and a bit of lightning threatening. Ball in now and picked up by Tipalura once again. Gets it through to Brock Orville, who just handballs over the top. Player knew he was in trouble, so hits it over to Sam Darley, who gets it back. Now it comes out to Damien Dunn in the blue boots. Kicks it high up and under. Kim Cantilla is there. He taps it to himself in the goal square, and he's kicked another one off the ground for the Tiwi Bombers. Very, very clever play there by Kim Cantilla.
Yeah, Stanley Tipalora just hit the ball, running through the pack, cleaned it up and hit his target, which created that from the centre, the wing.
So the score now, Tiwi Bombers 14-11-95, leading the Magpies 8-1-49, so a 46-point margin here at TIO Stadium. 9.5 minutes into the final quarter. Probably out of their reach now, Buxy.
Yes, you'd think so. Tiwi could keep going. Palmerston, as a coach, he just wanted to try and settle them and pick a couple on the board.
Haven't had a win yet this year, the Magpies. It's been close a couple of times, and the Tiwi Bombers have had a couple of wins, and this will be their third. Back in the middle now, Cantilla jumping over the top, but Gook brings it out, smothered by Sam Darley, even though he didn't mean it. The ball was kicked into him. Stanley Tipalura trying to pick it up off the ground as he's tackled by Gook. And the ball spills out to Lewis Smith. Tries to get the hands off to Lua, but goes without it. Brock Orville's in there, and Lua manages to pick it up. Lewis Smith now centering it to Banderson, but the ball goes through everyone, and the Tiwi Bombers will pick it up uncontested here through Babui. Puts it on the right, but there's two Palmerston players there. They manage to spill it. Damien Dunn spins out with the handball, but there's no one there. But he's going to get a free kick for holding. So Damien Dunn for the Tiwi Bombers. He's kicked one goal today in the first quarter. He's an exciting talent. He's only 17 or 18, goes to boarding school down in Adelaide.
He's got 50, has he?
50. Yep. So this should be a certain goal to Damien Dunn, who will kick it from the goal square.
And he's been real good. His pressure and the goals will come. Yeah, he's been part of the Adelaide Crows Academy while he's been down at boarding school, and had a lot of football development from the famous Dunn family from the Tiwi Islands. So he runs in and kicks a goal from the goal square, points at the clouds in memory of his family member who passed away recently. And a beautiful goal there to Damien Dunn. It's Tiwi's structure and even their bench. I'm watching Paddy Bowden, they're rotating heavily throughout the game, which has been, really good to see.
I'm just trying to pick up who their runner is. Looks like Shane Tipperman-Mary.
Yeah, pretty sure it is.
Superstar of
Nichols medal list.
NTFL footy, and played over in the Waffle as well. Pretty handy runner. So the Tiwi Bombers now 15-11-101, leading the Palmerston Magpies 8-1-49, just extending that lead. It's the biggest margin of the game so far. 52 points the margin. So back in the middle now. Cantilla's rucked all day. He gives away a bit of height, but he's got such a great leap on him for the Tiwi Bombers. And Peach in there trying to tap it away was Wiley for Tiwi.
Oh, he's going to pin him. No.
Yeah. Umpire runs in and we'll ball it up again.
There's lightning getting closer.
A bit of lightning around us here. It's that weird time of the night where it's getting quite dark. But with the lights on. Oh, just kick out of nowhere by Wiley, going in favour of Jerome Tipperman-Mary. Just running in there. Lead by Cantilla. Kick doesn't make the distance, but he's got teammates there. He picks it back up, weaves around, puts it on the left.
Oh.
It's going to go across the face of goal, though, and bounce across the line for a throw-in. So we are almost at the 13-minute mark of this final quarter, and it is the Tiwi Bombers by 52 points. So a bit more lightning around, and of course the rules are if the lightning does stop the game for more than 30 minutes, the game gets called off, and the win awarded to the team in front after half-time. Throw in now. Players just wrapping the ball up.
Just Palmerston this quarter kept their structure up forward.
They have tapped down now by Palmerston. Peach doing all the work in there, gets it across to Tyson Young, but the ball goes across the line, so there'll be another throw-in.
Willsy's directing it all, his leadership.
So, bit of the sting gone out of this game now. That margin by the Tiwi Bombers, but they'll be pretty happy with their third win of the season. Peach in the ruck now, just smashing it towards a teammate, but picked up and cleared out now by Palmerston. Up and under the ball was John Tippeler. He couldn't take it, but he's got teammates in support there. Daniel Potts gets tackled with the ball, holding the ball. Be a free kick to Philip Wills, the man of the moment, the 250 game player. Little chip kick across to his teammate in Lewis Smith, who's worked hard today. Puts it on the right. Beats his teammate there in Levi Grigg across the line, though, as we hear that thunder rumbling in the background here. So 14 and a half minutes into the final quarter at TIO Stadium. And as we said, the Tiwi Bombers with a 52-point lead. They've been pretty impressive today, and Sam Darley's led the charge through the middle, Buxy.
Yeah, they've been really good, really balanced, as you said, sharing the ball.
So throw in now, and Cantilla goes up. Uncontested, hands out across to teammate there in Wiley, and the Tiwi Bombers just working it out now. Carson Cantilla with the ball. Little chip kick back to Braden Wiley. Coming down the wing. Lovely hands there by Babui. He's been good today. Enjoyed his game, but he gets it off to Sam Darley now. Just that penetration through the middle and a beautiful mark. Coolangatta Mary Dunn gets the hands off to Darcy Lang. Runs in at goal and kicks another goal for the Tiwi Bombers, and they all get around him. Darcy Lang with his first goal of the game, and the Tiwi Bombers 16th.
The score's probably blown out a bit. Palmerston has still been okay. Just their forward entries and a bit of skill error have let them down.
So
their endeavour and that.
Yeah, it has 58-point margin, and they've just missed that focal point too, a bit up forward, Buxy.
Yeah, but credit to Tiwi, they're still running and carrying. Their pressure across half-back's been really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you said, the coach, Paddy Bowden, will be pretty happy with today's game. As we wait for the players to reset.
Big shout out to young Winnie Miller, will be watching, and Steffi, my daughter.
Is she at home?
Yep. Yeah.
Watching the live stream. Cantilla up in the ruck again, but Gook's going to take it out for Palmerston. He gets tackled now. Some great tackle pressure by the Tiwi Bombers, just forcing that turn over, and they're going to kick it off the ground in their favour. That one-handed pick-up was exceptional by Babui.
He's slippery. He's raining a little bit.
Yeah. Philip Wills now with the intercept for Palmerston, handballs it backwards, but the tackle pressure once again by Palmerston. Coolangatta Mary Dunn just bringing the player to ground, turns it over. Tipperman Mary gets his kick away and finds his teammate, who will have a shot on goal from well inside 50. So great work there by the Tiwi Bombers, and Henry Karanua with the ball has kicked two. He's kicked one in the second and one in the third.
Just their forward entries, Tiwi, have been really good. That was a bullet pass.
It was beautiful.
As a forward, you'd love that.
Henry Karanua now kicking from about 35 out on the left. Bit of a floater, hit the post. So behind for the Tiwi Bombers now, the score will be 16-12, 107 to the Palmerston Magpies 8-1-49. As they bring it back in the middle, just Edmonds with the pressure there. There's been a whistle kind of off the ball, and there'll be a free kick going to the Tiwi Bombers back in the middle. So they're going to switch the play now to the grandstand side, finding Barrett Jordan. He's been good today, the former Norwood captain and premiership player. Lovely kick in Cantilla. Flaming it, but I think it might have hit the ground, but some good defensive work there by Palmerston. I think that was Such Taylor, who's been on all day.
Yeah, Taylor, he was good in that contest.
Pretty hard task playing on Kim Cantilla when the Tiwi Bombers are up and about.
Mark.
Yeah, Peach in the ruck for Palmerston taps it down, but Henry Karanua is there and the ball goes across the line. So 18.5 minutes into this final quarter, it is the Tiwi Bombers leading 108 to 49, so 59-point margin as the Magpies bring it back in. Big kick. Going up to mark it was John Tipalura, but couldn't complete the mark. Little handball there, and intercepted now by Babui. Now Thompson once again getting it off to Brock All and running through in support. Desmond Tipperman to Mary. All Tiwi going up for that mark in numbers, but Palmerston come out of it with that handball to Banderson. They've got the runners now. Looks like Peach, and he's just going to have to kick it downfield. There's no one inside the 50 for Palmerston. They're just going to do their best. And Brongher just kicks it inside 50. There's no one there at all. 2 Tiwi players
he's coming.
There. He's trying to chase his own kick, and he's made some good ground. But play on, says the umpire. He paid a free kick to the Tiwi Bombers for against Brongher there. So the Tiwi Bombers will bring it down the far side now. Brock Orville takes it uncontested, turns around and kicks, and they've got the momentum here, the Tiwi Bombers, just doing it nice and easy like a training drill. Wiley now running in, big kick, Cantilla in the goal square, he couldn't quite take it, and I'm not sure if it's out of bounds for no score. Hit the post, out of bounds. So some of your better players today, Buxy, for
Palmerston, I got Lewis Perry, Matthew Cook in the ruck, and I thought Tyson Young's been good. Sam Darlington's been a standout for me. Brock overall. Paddy Heenan's been good down back. And Kim Cantilla.
He's
been dangerous.
Exciting. Picked up now by Purantatameri Dunn. His kick doesn't quite make the distance, and some good defensive work back there by Brody Rudd of Palmerston with the mark. Kicks it outside 50. Palmerston are going to look inboard with a short kick. Finds Jaden Dick. Dick now kicking it over the top of his teammate, and it's Tiwi who'll beat them to the ball through Rhett Jordan. Gets a handball off. Orville's going to run onto it, but he's got another teammate there as well. Players just falling over, and Tiwi come up with the ball. Little kick now to Karanua. Turns around, puts it straight on the boot and finds poor Jimmy. Just slows it down. Kicks it off 3 steps. He's looking for Kim Cantilla, and he'd almost pay that, Buxy. I thought he had a bit of that. But umpire said play on. Waylon Davey now with the ball downfield, gets that handball across, and his teammate there in Waters steps through traffic, but his kick cut off.
Just set up real well, Tiwi back then.
And you can see the talk going on with Sam Darley and just directing traffic back there. So much experience. Darley with it again, kicks it to poor Jimmy. Jimmy turns, runs around a player, gets a little bounce away, spins out of trouble, and gets it to a teammate in Michael Thompson. Now across to Damien Dunn. Dunn puts it on the right, kicks it from outside 50. That's a big kick. Punched away in defence by Such Taylor of Palmerston, but Orville's there. Handball's back to Purantatameri Dunn. He kicks at goal, but he's gone through for a behind as well, and it looks like that Storm's almost crossed in front of us, Buxy.
Yes, missed us again.
No rain. In saying that, the ground looks magnificent out there, as always. Palmerston with possession in the back line. 22 minutes into the final quarter. Little chip kick back into traffic. They're going to switch it across now. Big kick. Unable to mark it, but some good tackle pressure there by Tiwi. H's handball gets dropped by Banderson, which allows Tiwi to pick it up and get a little kick away. Palmerston now with the numbers around the ball. Daly Banks there in support. Madiazzo. A few handballs and Palmerston managed to get the kick away. Bronghurst there. He picks it up, but he's brought to ground by Rhett Jordan. Umpire has let it go on all day today. Palmerston bring it out, get the handball across to Dylan Wise now, but Sam Darley once again has had a million possessions today. Gets it to Damien Dunn, who just arches his back, runs through the middle, takes a bounce, puts it on the right, and no one able to mark it, but picked up
Oh, spraying them now.
Cecil Moore and Tata Mary, but that kick goes through for a behind. So they're peppering the goals, the Tiwi Bombers, in this final quarter. They've kicked 4.
But their run through the corridor hasn't stopped at all quarters.
Led by Sam Darley out of the back line. The score, 16-14, 110. Tiwi Bombers leading the Palmerston Magpies 8-149. Back in the middle now, Peach with a little kick over the top. He's got a running teammate, Edmonds, who takes a juggling mark. He's got players free inside 50, but he's going to go over the top of everyone. And I'm not sure if that was touched. The umpire's paid a goal. So Lucas Edmonds kicks his 3rd goal for the game. He kicked 2 in the 2nd and now 1 in the 4th.
So Philip Wills might have took a mark then. They're throwing him forward, I see.
Might be trying to get him a goal in his 250th game.
So, Palmerston moved the ball really well then, quick and created one-on-ones down back. Tiwi weren't quick enough to get back at that stance. And
they did.
Get a goal.
So, yeah, that's their 2nd goal this quarter. The Magpies, the Tiwi Bombers with the lead though, 16-14, 110, leading the Magpies 9-1-55 at the 24.5-minute mark of the final quarter here at TIO Stadium.
Yeah, shouldn't be too much longer left, I wouldn't think.
No, so 55-point margin. The Tiwi Bombers have doubled the Magpies score. Ball up in the middle, Book going up against Cantilla. Out of the middle through Dylan Wise, but only as far as Thompson for the Tiwi Bombers, who runs it out of defence, puts it on the boot, looking for Henry Karanua, but some good pressure there by Palmerston. Damien Dunn now spinning out with the ball, but his handball only goes as far as a Palmerston player. Can't get their handball away. Lewis Smith now with the kick, but it's all Tiwi. Sam Darley's there, and he's got a teammate in support in John Tipalura. Over the top to Cantilla, gets it back to Darley, and just taking his time now with the handball back to Tipalura, who didn't quite take possession. He's held without it. There's 4 Palmerston players there though, and they're going to clear it out, but there's no one downfield for them. And a good running mark there to Roy Cantilla on the final siren, and it is the Tiwi Bombers who have won their 3rd game of the season. The final score, 16-14, 110 to the Magpies 9-1-55, as my co-host Chris Bucks runs out of the commentary box because he's got to go and help coach the next game. But a great win by the Tiwi Bombers. They were in control the whole game. They only lost the lead once in the 2nd quarter. And multiple goal scorers were Kim Cantilla with 4 for the Tiwi Bombers, Henry Karanua with 2, John Tipalura with 2, Damien Dunn with 2, Jerome Tipperman Tamiri with 2. So a good win by the Tiwi Bombers for their 1st game after Christmas. And there it is. That's the final score. So it's been a pleasure to host you this evening. My name's Liz Cruz, and thanks to Chris Bucks for joining me in the commentary box. And stay tuned for the next game coming up between St Mary's and Southern Districts.